What up, guys? Hey, my name is Patricia. If you're tuning in for the first time, thanks for joining me. I know I'm in my car. It's a different environment, but I figured I'd get this out while it's still fresh in my head and the juice is still flowing and everything else, right? Thank you guys so much for your responses on my last video. Most of you guys are very happy with the direction that I'm going in. Like I said, we are bringing it back to old school YouTube, okay? Where we used to record on our phones and it was no big deal, where there was no special lighting, no special kits, anything like that. We are coming real and we're coming raw, okay? So I'm going to take off my glasses. Hopefully I don't look a mess, okay? Okay. All right. Hey, y'all. Doing good? Okay, good. Yeah, so your girl's on the phone today because I ain't got the time. I don't even think my battery's charged on my phone. On my camera. I want to get this out. I want to get this done before I have to go inside and get myself ready for the rest of my day. I have a lot of things set for today. I just came back from church and today was a very stressful day. Let's start off with how my day went, okay? Let's start off with that. So I had a lot of things scheduled for today, but I think what had happened was a lot of these things weren't supposed to happen today, right? So everything just did not work according to my plan. Now, let me tell you guys something. Your girl is extremely choleric. If you don't know what choleric is, I suggest that you take that test and find out what your temperament is. I always like taking tests like that. You guys let me know. I always like taking tests like that to find out. I know this seems very narcissistic, but I like finding out more about my personality, what makes me tick, what makes me me, what makes me different, what makes me the same. I'm really into psychology like that. What motivates my thinking, what motivates my, just everything, right? And what sparks me, what angers me, that really, so name a personality test out there, your girl has taken it. So I'm actually, if you're familiar with the test that I'm talking about, is I am a choleric phlegmatic, which if you know anything about that personality, and I'll leave it down below so you guys can take it and read up more about it. It's actually polar. I don't think they could be more opposite, those two personality types, which I find very interesting. So cholerics are very like, they know what they want. They're like boss people, right? They know what they want. They know what direction they want. They know how to do it. They pay attention to detail. They are great leaders and all that. But then phlegmatics are kind of like easygoing. They're easygoing. They can see the big picture. So there's two sides of me where I can see detail, but I also keep the big picture in mind. And so anyway, I went on a tangent. So anyway, I'm choleric. So I'm very like, this is what I want to do. This is my checklist for the day. These are things I want to get done. And when I don't get that done, the world ends, guys. It's like the world is ending, okay? It's something I'm still praying about because literally it can just like change my whole mood of my day if the things that I have set out to do are not done. So that's basically what had happened to me. So I said, you know what? I was so upset that I was like, you know, I'm not even going to go to church. I'm just too mad. But something said to me, girl, get your life together and get yourself to church, because it just might turn this thing around for you. And I did, and that's exactly what it did for me. And the sermon helped to spark something that I've been thinking and feeling for probably the last few years. I remember talking about this in a study group a little while ago, and it really just started to come together today. So I can't remember what the name of the sermon was, but if I could summarize the whole sermon in one sentence, okay, this is my summary. It was to summarize the sermon in one sentence. This is how I would do it. Stop being comfortable in waiting on God, but rather act on the word that's already been given to you. Words are so powerful. Words are so powerful. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God, right? And when God started creation in the beginning, it started with words. Let there be light. Our words are so powerful. I truly believe they have creative power, right? The Bible also says the power of life and death is where? In your tongue. Be careful what you say. As people, we're waiting for evidence, right? We're waiting for evidence. We're waiting for an event. We're waiting for a sign. We're waiting for certain things to happen in order for us to then move. But faith without works, that's the moving, that's the action, is dead. At some point you have to say, I'm going to do this. and God meets us there. But we're so paranoid about being in the will. We're so paranoid about being sure. Let me know for sure. Let me know that sign. Let me know this. Let me know that. Instead of acting on the word that's already been given to us, acting on the discernment that's already been given to us, acting on that spirit, right? That intuition, that little voice that's here, that God that is in us, that God that is us. Instead of acting on those things that we know, we're paranoid about looking for evidence, about looking for validation, right? But what we have to understand is faith is the evidence of things not seen. So at some point, you're going to have to take a risk. At some point, you're just going to have to move. And we talked about this on my channel before, where I think I said the time to move. The video is called Time to Move. If you're watching this video, you need to watch that video. And I think this has been like a reoccurring theme in my life. But some of us are so, I watched a video on one of my very favorite vloggers. Her name is Monique Head, and she talked about this. But she talked about this in reference to dating. How some of us are so focused on waiting on the Lord that we actually miss out. We miss out in positioning ourselves, right, in the place to receive our blessing. We miss out in acting upon the woman that we want to be in order to attract the man that we want, right? You should check her out. I'll leave her channel down below. But I'll use it in, not just in that sense, but in the greater sense that we're so busy waiting around. When God says, like, I've already given you the word. You have the word to create this. And the word is not to say that the word is from us, but it's that God that is within us. And when, like, the Bible talks about I remember the woman, I can't remember, was it a woman or was it a Syrian man? I think it was a Syrian man who was like, he's like, never have I seen a faith like this, right? God is impressed by our faith. He is, right? He's impressed to move because of our faith. It's like, listen, God, I'm going to trust you. You're the only one that I have. Let me put all my cards out, right? All my eggs into this one God basket, right? And God says, I'm going to meet her where she is because she decided to act upon her faith, right? So I want you guys to understand the power of your word, the power of your action, and its place when it comes to faith. You don't want to be that person that's walking around saying any old thing, right? Remove can't from your vocabulary, right? Remove those negative thinking patterns. Remove those negative words. Remove those, I can't do this. I can't do that. This is just not for me. I need this before I'm able to. Remove all that from your vocabulary and really be careful what you say. Watch your words and learn to act on faith and stop waiting around. It's getting hot, y'all. A lot of us are too comfortable in just being idle, waiting for a sign, waiting for a miraculous event, waiting for something to happen before we do what it is that we're called to do. And what I'm telling you now is change your words and start acting, and God will meet you where you are. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you soon. Bye.